all to hop on. If anyone's on now, sorry I had to leave, but if anyone's on now, go ahead and hop in the chat and say hi. Oh, someone's on. Sweet. How's it going? Go ahead and say hi in the chat or say something, I guess. Where's the sheet? 30. This doesn't want to open now, does it? Yo, look who's back. Yep, I am back. And so are you. Awesome. Yeah, sorry. I got a call that I had to answer real quick. But I am back now. Let's see. Does this have pillowcases? What up, Bradley? How's it going? How are you? Bro, how's it going? Nice pool? Bro. My bro. What am I doing? I am moving into my new apartment, or I guess my dorms for the college dorms at BYU. Wow, there are 21 people on here. That's awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I'm going to, if you've heard of BYU, Brigham Young University here in Utah. Huh? Well, they can't know it's not true. Cool. Keep up the good job. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Corbett. Really appreciate that. Wait 10 minutes. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yes, I mean, if you have any questions about me or my schooling or just anything or my channel or whatever, go and asking. What's your opinion on Joseph Smith? Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, I will keep it clean. Yeah, thank you. Everyone else keep it clean. Yeah, so I think I believe that Joseph Smith was a prophet. I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I've actually read up on a lot of the I guess the evidences for and against Joseph Smith, and through that and prayer. Oh yeah, keep my room clean. Yeah, definitely. I believe that he really was a prophet of God. Yeah, go ahead, Alexa, ask your question. Yeah, I need to keeping things tidy is not my strong suit, but I will do my best. Yeah, whenever you're ready, go ahead and ask your question, Alexa. No, I can't tell you my credit card number. Don't be a bot. Chin up, King, huh? Chin up? What do you mean chin up? But well, I'm not sad about. Well, I mean, I'm all nervous, but I'm not sad or anything. Yeah, I ain't telling you that. Nice try. Hi, nice to meet you, Mr. Jeffrey. Hi from Puerto Rico. Hello, B. Rivera. Hello from Utah in the United States. Truly the best Utah, the best of the 50 states. How's it going? What's it like being a streamer? You know, I really haven't done a lot of live streams until recently. Like I very recently started. Oh, you still live in St. George, Lila? That's pretty cool. Um I guess heck yeah. Utah's number one. But it's kind of fun. It's a lot easier than like pre-recording and then editing. I feel like edited videos are more fun to watch from my point of view, but they also editing takes at least twice as long as as actual recording. So you end up like having 3 times as long of a video. I mean, long time. So it's a lot easier to stream for sure, but will probably keep doing editing videos. My hobbies. Oh, you're just south in Arizona. Nice, Spencer. My hobbies are let's see. I really like well, I got right here. Here's all my, well, not all of mine. Hi, TCGs, mostly Magic. Got some Yu-Gi-Oh buried down in there. I have played Pokemon. I don't currently have any cards right now. And those right there, those index cards, I'm actually working on my own TCG. So which I'll probably showcase more in this channel once I get that fully developed. Yeah. When did I start streaming? I don't know. It was within like the last couple months or something. I tried it out, and I streamed Clash Royale, and then it just like blew up, and I was getting at least 2 subscribers like every time I did it. So I kind of kept doing it, and now I've also just done live streams, just doing other things, just chit-chatting with people, because I mean it works, and it's also a lot of fun just to talk to you guys. Yeah, I'm going to have a roommate here, a couple roommates, a roommate and another person living in the apartment, but it doesn't look like either of them are currently here right now. Maybe one of them looks like he's moved in a while ago, but not currently here. Maybe he's staying somewhere else for the summer. I don't know. But yeah. There's my bed right here. And what's gonna be my closet. And give me the 100K likes. Heck yeah. Living room. And the kitchen. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's get to 100K likes if we can. Haven't gotten that big yet, but I have gotten one video with what is it? Almost like 280 something thousand views. So that one, the YouTube algorithm blessed me for sure. No, I'm not in the military. I'm in yeah, it is a college dorm. I'm going to BYU, Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah. Good old BYU. As a matter of fact, I was actually born here in Provo, but we moved. My family moved. Well, I was born while my parents were in college, and then we moved places. My dad studied elsewhere as well. Yeah. Is anyone still on? It's saying 0, but I've had it say 0 when there are actually people on. If you're here, let me know. I'll just keep sitting up my bed. You used to watch that TV station? Huh? TV station? Oh, yeah, BYU TV. Sweet. Okay, yeah, you're both here. Sweet. Yeah, BYU TV is great. It's got lots of good stuff. Did you ever watch Studio C, Troy? Wait, yeah, Troy. Sorry, I need a new prescription. Did you ever watch Studio C on BYU TV? Because Studio C was great. I mean, they had the original 10. They were great. Then they got some other people, and they were all right. But once the original 10 left, it just went way downhill in quality. And especially because I think it was a few times. Yeah, it was a comedy show. Why does it say one person to stream? I don't know. It's usually not super accurate. On my end, it says 0 people in the stream, but you and Troy are commenting, so obviously that's not true. Yeah, I don't know if my channel being smaller has anything to do with it. I don't know. Maybe they probably don't do it very precisely because only large channels only need. With a large channel, it usually won't show it precisely anyway because it'll be in the thousands at least. And then smaller channels, not many people watch smaller channels, so the YouTube devs are probably like, it doesn't matter. Good to see you here too, Spencer. Where's the garbage can? I'll figure that out later. Yeah, if any of you have any other questions on what I'm doing for school or just my opinions or my streaming, go ahead and ask because I like to answer questions. You like smaller channels because combos are... Oh, yeah, definitely. For sure. I mean, I wish there was a way to do, like, more I guess you could do it over Discord and, like, limit how many people are in the Discord stream. But, yeah. What am I studying? I haven't decided yet completely. I either what I want to do most is like some kind of biblical studies, but I honestly, but that might not be marketable. I want to do also language studies, which is more marketable, and I don't know if I do a lot of that with biblical studies too. And if neither of those has a good good options for me or ones I'm likely to be able to do, I'll probably go into mechanical engineering. I mean, because my dad was an engineer is an engineer, and I've seen him do his work, and it looks like fun. Yeah. Who do I predict to win the election? Well, not RFK Jr., that's for sure. He never had a shot. Let's see. I honestly don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like Trump would probably win because I don't know. Neither of them are. I was gonna say because Kamala isn't really like not really people don't really like Kamala, but people don't really like Biden either. Trump either. Thomas Crook, who the heck is that? But yeah, like I don't know if Kamala's going to win, it's because the media is going to very carefully like hide who she truly is. Yeah, I am a Latter-day Saint, also known as Mormon. Yeah, so my biblical studies, it would be going into studying things about like evidences for the Book of Mormon as well. Dude who shot Donald Trump. Oh, that's what his name. Fitting name, honestly. Um, yeah. I mean, as much as I love Donald Trump, shooting people isn't good, so I wouldn't vote for him. Oh, shoot. One rotated. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna need to hang up some of these shirts. I just realized. You have a joke for me? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and tell said joke. I do like jokes. Who's the man ruthless in the man ruthless man in the Bible? Most ruthless man in the Bible? Um, the guy who didn't marry her and let Obed married her. Did I get it right? Oh, what was his name? Let's see, will this pause the stream if I find the guy's name? I went and looked. Alright, if that's not right, what's the answer? Tell me the answer. I need to know, Troy. Oh. Wait, Job? It was Job who married Ruth? Hold on. Oh, yeah, I know that YouTuber. It's Technoblade. I never watched any of his videos, but now I kind of want to go back and watch them because rip Technoblade. Never dies. Also, he beat Dream in a PvP challenge. Oh yes, no, it wasn't. I know it wasn't Job, but I know there was a guy who I don't even know if it says his name. I couldn't find it, but Boaz, the grandfather of David, actually was was the one who married her, and then the closest relative said like, no, I'm not gonna marry her. So then he was able to marry her. I think he was like the next closest in relation or something. Yeah, Dream got caught using I've heard I've heard about the controversy. I don't know whether to believe it or not. I wouldn't be surprised either way, honestly. I haven't really looked into it at all. I'm just happy that Technoblade won because it makes the Dream Stands angry, and the Dream Stands are just unbearable. Yeah, and like, but then you had like people who just hated the people who just hated the Dream Stands, like jumped right on it that he cheated, and then the Dream Stands were all like, no, he didn't. And so yeah, it was just yeah. This is a Trivia Friday. Oh yeah, always has a dad joke, dude. I love dad jokes are the greatest. Dad jokes are the peak of Gen X humor, and I will hold to that till the day I die. You know, I don't often tell dad jokes, but when I do, he usually laughs. Oh, what's that? Oh, gold medal, nice. Is that for me? Did I win the Olympics or something? I hope so. That'd be pretty sweet. Or another one, a series of there. I was told by some close friends and neighbors, a series of them. What do you call a fish with no eyes? What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. But now the last one of all. What do you call a dog with no legs? Well, it doesn't matter what you call it, because it won't come. Ayy. Let's see. Growing, my dad used to roll me down the hill in the tire. Those were the good. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that sounds fun. Dude, that back when safety was a concern, but not too much of a concern. Those were the days. Also, thanks. I stole them, but I guess I'm good at delivering or something. I don't know. Goodyear tires. Nice. That's better than Oh! Duh, that was a joke, too. Dude, wow. R/whoosh. Right over my head. That was good. Man, I cannot believe I didn't get that one. I'm still learning. I have to get that down before I have to get that down before I have a child. And I expect to I'm gonna be looking for my wife here at college, whoever she may be. So, you know what else is good? Splatoon. Splatoon is good. Best Nintendo games ever. What else is good? Oh, thanks. Glad you're enjoying the stream. That's a good one. The flamingo one. That's a good. I'm stealing that for sure. Dude, hit me with some more, and I will do the same. Let's see. What other good ones do I know? Oh, here's one. My dad got a dog and named it 5 Miles so that he could say that every morning he walked 5 miles. Then one day he ran over 5 miles. So I can steal jokes? Maybe. Hold on, I gotta clean my camera. Alright, maybe my camera's just bad. Yeah. Can't steal my credit card number? No. No, you cannot. You have to exchange 100,000 dad jokes for my credit card number. If you can give me 100,000 dad jokes, then I will give you my dad's credit card. My credit card number. And they have to be before I end this stream. I've got you now. And if you can't, then you have to give me your credit card number. Brain shutting down. Oh, such a mood. Yeah, I feel that hard. Let's see if I can remember. Now mine's shutting down too. Oh, not exactly a dad joke, but another dumb humor joke. What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Now, here's the other question. What's yellow and bad for your teeth? A yellow brick. I think I'm funny, right? Probably. Probably not. What? I hate these things. Nice, yes. Thank you, thank you. throat's dry. I need water. All right. Off to the kitchen to find. I should do stand-up comedy. I don't know if I'd be very good at it. I might. I don't know. I definitely have to practice. Let's see if I can just get these darned things off. Wait for what? Dang it. I don't want to open that right now. Stream is not streaming. Oh, I might be in an area with bad internet. How about now? Is it working now? Dang it, this thing won't open. Let's see, is it working for anyone? So it looks like Alexa has either she has bad internet or I have bad internet. Not sure which is. Oh, dang it, I just tightened this little. Why does this have zip ties? My wife came home and saw me eating dinner alone. She looked all around the house, upstairs and down. She finally told me she was leaving me. I asked me why, because she said I can't cook, so I must be cheating on her. Nice. It was a TV dinner. Nice. That was pretty good. Oh, come on. Dang it. You said this? What? What's your name? My first, I think I've probably said it on here. Max is my first name. Well, the name I go by. No one may know my true first name. Maxwell. It is short for Maxwell. You got that right. Most people say Maximus, but you got it right. Cool. Yep. I think it's a cool name. Probably. Come on, these darn things. I found if I just they're brittle enough that I just twist them enough, it'll just harden the plastic enough to break. Because physics. Maybe I'll learn why that happens in a physics class I take. I'll probably be taking some physics class. I mean, some physics classes. I need to take some English class, apparently. Why do I try to learn so many languages when I can't even speak my native language? I don't know. I have a desire to learn them all, and yet I need to learn my main one. Come on. Maybe it's just, I mean, I can write in other languages that I know pretty well. I mean, I can use Google Translate to look up, how many languages can I speak? English is the only language I'm fluent in. I'm going to, okay, yeah, that makes sense that the molecules warm up enough, but something my dad told me is that it gets harder. Like the same thing with metal. Like if you bend a paper clip a bunch of times, it'll get harder too until it just becomes so brittle that it breaks. And I bet the heat probably does have something to do with the the hardness. I mean, because when you I know when like the way you heat and cool a sword when you forge it affects how hard it is. So that would the heat that makes sense. How many languages do I speak? I'm only fluent in English. Let's see. I was semi-conversational in Spanish on my mission. I didn't go Spanish speaking, but I had a Spanish speaking companion. We taught a lot of Spanish speakers well, when during that time. So I learned quite a bit more on I learned quite a bit there, and I'm also a little bit like I can hold like a a bit of a back and forth conversation in French. I used to be conversational in French. I mean, at least as much as a 3 or 4 year old can be, because I lived there when I was like 3 or 4. Well, I turned 4 there. Um, but yeah, I didn't use it, so I forgot it all, and I didn't practice. So unfortunately, I didn't. And currently, I'm learning Hebrew. I can pick out little words here and there in Hebrew, and I've also learned a bit of Chinese, um, and a little bit of Greek. I want to learn the language I want to learn most is Hebrew, because I want to be able to like read biblical manuscripts in Hebrew, so I can just like understand what it means more often. And also, there was a Latter Day Saint scholar named Hugh Nibley, who goes into like the just like he had a lecture series of like in-depth studies of the Book of Mormon, and he talks about the etymology of a lot of the names in there, and so some of them Hebrew, a lot of them Egyptian actually. So I think it'd be cool just to be able to like pick out stuff like that. It's, the deeper meaning. Yes, definitely. Have I ever heard of jelking? No, I haven't. I haven't heard of that. Yes, yes, Alexa. Let's get some more likes for sure. But yeah, I want to be a hyper polyglot someday, and just be able to speak like a whole bunch of different languages. Like this Hugh Nibley guy, he could like just pull out a Hebrew, Aramaic, like any writing in Hebrew, Aramaic, Greek, German, Russian, French, Latin, Egyptian hieroglyphs. Like he could just pull these out. Babylonian. Like he could just like pull these out and read them like he did it every day, which he probably did. It was just crazy. And like I want to be able to do that someday. Don't look it up. Yeah, it does sound very unchristian. Yeah, that makes sense. I I had I knew it was something of that nature. Yeah, I will, yeah, I will avoid looking that up. Yeah, before when I was young and didn't know how the internet works, I accidentally looked up Gardevoir fan art, and never again. Big mistake. I learned the nature of that side of the internet pretty quickly, and began now know to avoid that at all costs. So there's your story time for the day. Or maybe not your story for the day. I mean, you got any other stories you want me to tell? I mean, I don't know how you ask. Yeah, but yeah. This darn thing won't come off. Heroes on the Mormon community. Yeah, there's yeah. So how do I plan my life? Okay, I'll get back to your question in just a second, Alexa. Yeah. So there is so I have heard something called soaking, which is like rumored to be done a lot at BYU, which if you want to stay innocent, also don't look that up. It's not like terrible, but it's still pretty bad. Like definitely not safe for work, but it's not like any. Well, not get into it, but basically the like and I imagine. Oh, that was it. Okay, yeah. So basically, the thing behind soaking is it's a thing that people do at BYU. Not most people. There's like a small minority uh, of people who do that, and it's and it's they're not. It's not supposed to. It's you're not. It's not something we're supposed to. I mean, it's against. We call the law of chastity. Just it's not. It's breaking the commandment, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." But it's just like people who try to just justify their way into sin, convincing themselves it's not sin. I mean, it's the same crowd of people who we also believe in not drink that we shouldn't drink alcohol, and it's the same people who will drink beer out of solo cups because they say it's not technically breaking the word of wisdom if it's not in its bottle, which makes no sense, but people say it. Yeah, it's not approved of in the slightest by any church leader, or at least any church leader that is that stayed a church leader anyway, and probably just not any church leader ever. Yeah. Um, how did I think I did on the stream? I'd say I did all right. Not my best, but not my worst. I probably did okay. A little better than average. But yeah, Troy, it's not sanctioned. It's I mean, I would be willing to bet that one of the apostles has came not necessarily by name, but like just said things like it are wrong, like and just said came and said like, no, don't do that. That's you're literally an idiot, respectfully. Yeah. See these hooks. Other question is, how do you plan your life? Oh, yeah, that's right. I really don't, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know. As um, I've kind of my motto that I guess, developed for myself. It has been just pretend like you know what you're doing, and things will usually turn out all right. Because usually it turns out you knew what you were doing, you just didn't know it. Like, I mean, for example, I got a 5 on the AP Calculus test, which, for those of you who don't know how those work, so AP classes are like college level classes you can take in high school. If you get, usually it's if you get a 4 or a 5 on the test, you get credit, and otherwise you don't. In calculus specifically, if you get a 3, then you get credit for all math until calculus. Yeah, advanced placement exactly. But yeah, so depending on how many questions you get right, you can get anywhere from a 1 to a 5. And I somehow got a 5, even though the whole time I felt like I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I was just like, what is, I don't remember how to do this anymore. I don't remember how to rotate a shape around an axis and find the area. But apparently I did, because I did pass the test with flying colors. And I think I really discovered the same thing on my mission. Like, I didn't really I mean, I've heard other missionaries tell me this is they felt the same way. Like, I didn't feel like I knew what I was doing until I was on the plane going home. And then I was like, oh, that's how you do missionary work. Oh, well. But, yeah, but I mean, I would just pretend like, I mean, especially when I had a companion who, I mean, I generally pretty introverted, but the some extrovert came out of me somehow when I had a more introverted companion. So I guess just pretend that I know what I'm doing and it works out. And you all should do the same. Yeah, I hope I'm a genius. Never. No, all of those slang terms are cringe. Nuclear gaming, all of them, every single one of them. None of them are good. Let's see. More clothes. Yeah. Oh shoot. Oh, more shirts. Harsh. Hey, as a verse from the Book of Mormon says, the guilty take the truth to be hard, for it cutteth them to the very center. So, your kids say, yeah, fair enough. Sure. Oh, you got kids? That's awesome. But yeah. Yeah, just ignore it. How slang has fallen. Now I may be biased toward my own generation's slang, but I don't know. I like I think some of the most underrated slang is probably like boomer name calling. Like my friend was telling me his grandma when someone was being stupid, she'd be like call him fruitcake. Knock it off, you fruitcake, or something like that. And yeah, or my my grandma often says when my family loves to play card games, and when someone does like literally anything she doesn't like, she'll be like, "You turkey." It's so great. Numbnuts. Nice. Yeah, it was a much better time of it was a much better time of insults. Back when we were clever. Let's see, I'm just gonna do some moderating real quick. Dude. About $1 billion, what would I do? That is excellent question. Call you a tinker. Nice. What would I do with $1 billion? Well, I would I'd probably invest in like just about everything. I'd invest in like a whole bunch of stocks of a bunch of different companies. I'd probably buy like maybe several thousand of different currencies and of um I'll give you I'll give you point I'll give you $1 million of it. How's that? But yeah, and just invest it in a bunch of different metals, maybe a little bit in crypto, but not a ton because crypto is not safe. It's too volatile. You could lose it all overnight. But and then I'd probably donate. I'd also pay my tithing on it. Give would that be $100 million to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I might throw in another, maybe some more for building temples or something, and I don't know. I'd probably get me something nice like a Cybertruck, because who wouldn't want to drive a car that looks like it came straight out of Roblox? Dude, that'd be a dream come true. I don't know. $1 billion is a lot. Like, I wouldn't do one thing with it all. I'd split it up among different things for sure. Oh, jeez. Keep accidentally rotating my phone. There we go. What would you use the money for, Alexa? You saw Cybertruck? Yeah, I actually, I was, so I do, actually out here in Provo, I've been doing it with some friends. I've been going country swing dancing, and, we saw, By the Rock, by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't think you can buy people anymore in the United States. I don't think that's allowed anymore. I mean, if he agrees to, if he sells himself, then I guess you could. Good luck convincing him, and convincing him to stay. And oh, not Dwayne. What rock are you referring to? A pet rock. But you said the rock. Which rock? Yeah, but yeah, I was going. Oh, that one. Yeah. But yeah, I was going anyway. I was going swing dancing, and I was in I think it was Lake Point, Utah, which is north of Tooele, and I saw a Cybertruck there. And then I went with a friend to they had a Stansbury event in a town nearby Lake Point called Stansbury Days. They had a parade there, and there was a Cybertruck there, and then we saw it again. So I'm pretty sure there is a Cybertruck owner who lives in Tooele County, which is pretty wild, honestly. But if it was going to be anywhere in Tooele County, it would be Stansbury, because Stansbury's kind of a more well-off area of Utah. Oh yeah, the Easter Island Rock, yeah. The Moai Head, whatever it's called. I saw a meme. It was more of a comic. They just like drew the Easter Island heads, and then like they had the body of it like inside the earth. And it was just massive, and then its toes were sticking out, and its toes were Stonehenge. And they're like, it all makes sense now. Which I don't think they're on opposite sides of the world. I could be wrong, but oh, also, did you hear that they found on Easter Island, they actually found like some writing that's just a completely undeciphered script, and it's like not related. It's a form of writing that's not related to any other writing that's known. Like the theories are that they're just they think they're independent of all other languages, and so they're trying to decipher it right now. I mean, it'll take some time probably. What would probably have to happen is they'd probably have to find some document that's written in both that language and the another language, which is unlikely, considering that Easter Islands are pretty, if I remember correctly, they're pretty small. Get the hackers on it, yeah. Maybe AI could help some. Yeah, I saw a picture of it, and it's like, it's almost looks like kind of a, not quite glyphs, but like it kind of so if you look at if you look at like later it not like the you look at there's the Egyptian hieroglyphs, and then there's like some other another writing system that like vaguely resembles the hieroglyphs, but it's a lot easier to write instead of like drawing an actual picture. And then after that, they made a shorthand of that, which was even more like finely tuned, which was even more shorthand. This language is called Demotic, which is a shorthand of a shorthand. In fact, that's Hugh Nibley said that's probably the language the Book of Mormon was written in. And reformed, they called it in the Book of Mormon Reformed Egyptian, and there really isn't a better name for Demotic because like it's very 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 what's it called um very efficient. I can't think of words. Random question: do I believe in the aliens or idea of aliens? um so it's a complicated question. Like I don't let's see, how do I answer this? Like I obviously don't believe they look like the cartoony like little green men or like gray aliens, but I mean, if you know what there's another book that we have called The Pearl of Great Price, and in that is a book called the Book of Moses, and it's essentially like things added to things like I mean not things that were taken out of the book of beginning of the book of Genesis and then restored. And at the beginning there's kind of a prologue where no like God basically like explaining how like what happened before, like the context for why God showed Moses just like the creation of the world and the story of Adam and Eve. And in it, God says to Moses, "Worlds without number have I created." And he mentions that there are inhabitants on those other worlds, other spirit children that he has. And yeah, so if by aliens you mean like life outside of Earth, then yeah. And also, there's possibly bacteria on Mars, from what I've heard. Maybe there could be, and I imagine they'd have probably different animals. Probably at least they'd evolve differently to they not like macroevolution like evolving from people evolving from fish, but like microevolution adapting to a different environment. And also there could be like other intelligent species out there. Um, there could be intelligent species out there that God has created, and really don't know. I mean, in that same first chapter of the Book of Moses, he says, "For mine own purpose I created them." So honestly, who knows? Like 13 omitted chapters that have mentioned life outside of Earth. So so the Book of Moses is let's see, it mir- it has 8 chapters, and it parallels I think it's the first 7 chapters of the book of Genesis or so. There's an extra chapter or two worth of the ministry of Enoch, and there's probably like half a chapter of like the stories of like Adam and more about Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel. And yeah, and then there's the one at the beginning. And then there's also so there's but there are 8 chapters, and there's 5 chapters in the book of Abraham, which is also in the Pearl of Great Price. And it doesn't say much about life outside of Earth really. And then there's also those are the 13 chapters of those 2 books put together. Then there's also a couple single chapter works, the Articles of Faith, Joseph Smith History, Joseph Smith Matthew. Yeah. When am I gonna stream? When again? Oh, speaking, I'm probably gonna hop off in like maybe 5 minutes here because I gotta get to bed for before an orientation thing, but I don't know when I'm gonna stream. Uh, I'll I'll probably post at least a few hours beforehand. I'm still figuring out what my schedule's going to be. So, I mean, I have my classes scheduled, obviously, but there's gonna be more to it than that. So, um, I'll probably, I mean, if you subscribe and then you can stay posted, I'll try to post the day before. That's something I want to do. I should do more often. But yeah, I will stream again in the future. Probably not often this time because it is currently 12:39 a.m. where I am right now. So I was just up and getting packed and settled in. But sweet, you subscribed? You too? Oh yeah. Do you wake at 4:30 a.m.? Oof. That is rough. I mean, I had to be up at about 4:30 to get to a previous job at the Walmart distribution center at 5:30, and that was pretty brutal. Glad I don't work there anymore. It was, yeah. But yeah, all right. Um, let's see. Yeah, does anyone have any other questions for me while we for those last 3 minutes? Probably just, yeah, just make it an even hour long. No? How about you, Alexa? Any questions you have? Take care and be safe. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you for your time. Yeah, I'm glad to have made your day better. I mean, that's kind of my goal on this channel is just to make people's day better. Yeah, that's about how I'm feeling right now. Like, what do I say? Hmm. Oh, I guess I got a question. Where are you from, Alexa? Is anyone else on? I wish I could see who's on. See, can I actually? No, I guess that makes sense. USA, awesome, sweet, same here. Good old United States. Cool. Do you speak any languages other than English? I want to learn languages. I want to. Oh, yo, how's it going, Bradley? I'm actually probably gonna hop off pretty soon here in like 2 minutes. Just make the stream an even hour long. But yeah, do you have anything you want to ask me or say or what anything? No? Sorry, autocorrect. Huh? Hi. Oh. Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, good to see you again, Bradley. Go ahead and like and oh, well, thank you. I hope I can attract females, particularly nerdy females, who can nerd out about things with me and just yeah, you know, just nerd things. I mean, it would be amazing if I can find a wife who will play D&D with me, just like whenever we want. I will. You have a life lesson for me? Sure, hit me with it. Trust me? Oh, thank you. Thanks, that means a lot. What is this life lesson? Don't give away don't give away your credit card numbers to anybody. As long as you don't pay them by the hour. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, I got that. All right. I'm gonna hop off and get some sleep already. So I will see you all later. Like, subscribe, send me $1 or something. I don't know. Bye. Come on.